Sorry about that. What's up? Yeah. All right, what's going on, y'all? Hope you guys have had a great day so far. It's like around 5 something in the evening, I believe. But today is going to be back day. And I decided to just go ahead and just film in the gym because I really wanted to go ahead and just get here and get it out the way, since majority of the day was really spent on making some content. So I wanted to go ahead and just get here, but I will prop the camera up back in the car when we get back home. I'm gonna start off with pull-ups. And I hope when y'all are doing pull-ups, you're going all the way down. Don't be doing that half rep BS because that's not a real pull-up. Let's do one more set, and I think I'll be pretty good to go to start off this back day. Because while I'm feeling it, I want to go ahead and attack as much as possible. Whew. Nice. Now we're gonna do close grip pull downs. And I love using this. They call it a mag grip or something like that. Mag grip, I don't know. Either way, it's something along those lines. It just feels really comfortable. So whenever I do any kind of pull down movement, I'll try to find an attachment that looks just like that. Let's see, I think that's pretty good. I want to take 200 for a spin. Let's get to work. Ooh. Now between each heavy set that I do, I rest about 2-3 minutes, especially if it was a heavy set. But to save time in the gym, so that way you're not in here for 2+ hours, if you're doing a warm-up set, you don't gotta rest in between a warm-up set. It's a warm-up set. Like, the whole point is to get you ready for your actual working sets. So if you do 1 to 2 warm-up sets before you start your actual set, don't rest, just immediately knock those out. And as soon as those warm-up sets are done, just go straight into your first set. Let's go ahead and take 225 for a spin. Now that I got this belt on. I actually found this belt. I don't know where I forgot where I found it from, but it's gonna have to do. Not what I normally would use, but it's better than nothing. That's what I'm gonna say. I had took my pump cover off, but then I put that sucker back on. It's cold in here. Yeah, hold on a second. Sorry about that. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, Riley A Fit. No, I'm gonna post it on there, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right, my bad, sorry. I get a little focused in the sets. Just had a guy come up to me and say that he'd been watching my content, and he said that I'm doing a good job and they keep it up. And I don't know, that felt really good. That felt really good, you know? And it goes to show that you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching your stuff. So don't be afraid to post your content. I don't care if it doesn't get a lot of views or whatever. That's not the point. The point is to help people and impact people's lives. So you never know who is watching you. Like, somebody will approach you at the gym and you might not know them for real, but they know you because they've been watching you. So do your best to lead by example. Now, you're not perfect, so show people that. Show people the side of you that isn't perfect. Show people the mistakes, the screw-ups, you know? People want to see that. Because at the end of the day, you have to give people something to aspire to. And the one thing you don't want to do is give people perfection. Don't give that, because you can never aspire to perfection. But you can aspire to be the best version of yourself. And if you can show people that, they'll watch what you do. I used to think having this wide of a grip on lat pull downs was optimal, but it's not. It's better to have your grip a bit more in, about right here. You get a lot more lat activation. You're much more stable. It's not as much stress on your shoulders, and it's also less stress on your wrists and your elbows as well. Having your grip a bit more in like this, meaning that it's like slightly wider than shoulder width apart, is gonna be a lot more optimal as far as engaging your lat. So if you're doing this right here, you're missing out on a lot of gains. Bring it a little bit more in. Let's finish this workout the same way we started it. I really can't stress just how great pull-ups are. Like, if you're physically able to do pull-ups, then by all means, like, do them religiously. If you really want to grow your back and want to develop some thickness, some definition, pull-ups, I'm telling you, like, they are a straight game changer. Now, if you can't do with your own body weight, then I can give you two other variations. The first variation is to use it with a band. This one's broken, but you can use a band. And then the second way is with an assisted pull-up machine. Oh, come on, come on. Oh gosh. No, nope. Oh man, I really want to get those last two in one go. All right, that is back day. That was a good workout. Let's see what we were able to do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Whew. Yeah, that's nice. Try to see if I can do a lat spread. That's the thing I struggle with a lot. That'll definitely look a lot better once I get some thickness in the back. Let me try doing in the front right here where I'm facing the camera straight. I can get a better view. Started off with pull-ups. I then went to close grip pull downs. I then went to barbell row. I then went to seated chest supported row. I then went to lat pull downs using a wide grip attachment, and I finished with pull-ups. So 6 exercises to make for a excellent back day. So I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then I'll meet y'all back in the car. That concludes back day. So we are officially getting out of here. Really happy with how that turned out. Got a great pump. I know that I'm gonna be feeling it. Maybe not tomorrow, instead a day after tomorrow. I do want to touch back on, that guy saying what he said, because that really did, mean a lot. It's nice when people, extend a compliment, or people let you know that, hey, you're doing a really good job, and keep going, because at the end of the day, sometimes you can get so caught up in the grind that you really don't know if what you're doing is making an impact. And I think we focus often on trying to make such a large impact that we forget to make, those little impacts in people's lives, one at a time, I think that's what matters the most at the end of the day, making those little impacts instead of focusing on the large impacts. There's a lot of traffic out here tonight, but it is a Friday night, so it makes sense. But instead of focusing on making big changes in a bunch of people's lives, start locally. Start with one person. Because if you can't change one person's life, or if you can't inspire one person, then how can you expect to inspire so many other people? Because the ultimate goal, well, this is my personal opinion, the biggest joy that I believe human beings can get is in service to one another. When what you're doing is making an impact in people's lives, is making them want to be a better person, is making them want to go out to be the best version of themselves, to actually change who they are for the better, that's awesome. That is awesome. Because if it weren't for you, they wouldn't have made that change. Or at least they wouldn't have made that change right now. So that's honestly the biggest accomplishment that I think we as human beings can personally achieve. Because at the end of the day, it's great to, have your own success. It's great to have all these accomplishments, all these achievements. But what matters at the end of the day is that once you get those accomplishments, once you get those achievements, once you have the means, give back. Give back to people who helped you get to where you are. Because you didn't get there on your own. As much as we want to talk about how, I did this, I did that, I built this brick by brick. If you want to make big moves in this life, you're going to need a team of people behind you. You're going to need people behind you. So make sure that you give back and show your appreciation. Because the moment you fall off is when you start thinking that you're better than everybody else. Because I promise you, you're not. Nobody in this life has ever became big by themselves. Never happened, and it never will happen. So don't ever be arrogant. Always be humble. Always be humble. Because people love to see you win, but they are quick to tear you down once they see you start getting arrogant. You have your haters, though. At the end of the day, you can do everything right, and you're still going to have haters. And that's okay. It's good to have haters. But don't let the supporters down by taking their compliments, by taking their support for you for granted. Don't do that. I hope that little motivational spiel was good. But right now I'm about to head home because I'm definitely hungry. That back day definitely got me very hungry. So that's going to do it for tonight. I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.